This is KMTV 3 News Now Weekend.
Husker fans unite tonight at Memorial Stadium. It's that time of year when diehard Huskers get an entire day dedicated to their fanship. Husker Football Fan Day is starting as we speak in downtown Lincoln.
This is your chance to meet the players, coaches, and staff before the first practice starts Sunday morning. Reporter Andrea Braswell is live at Memorial Stadium with fan reaction. Touted as one of the nation's top collegiate soccer venues, Morrison Stadium at Creighton University is set for a big upgrade. The improvements include new coaching and staff offices and accommodations for play during colder months. Construction will start immediately following the 2017 Jays soccer season. All funding will come from private donations. The university is hoping to raise about $500,000.
What's been a disappointing summer for a group of orphans in the Dominican Republic is turning around as they prepare to touch down on U.S. soil. Thanks to a miracle and some expedited paperwork, those children will be landing today at Epley Airfield. The host families say they've been waiting for this for a while. And the children will arrive at Epley tonight at 10:30. We will be there for the arrival and bring you more coverage on this heartwarming story. You won't want to miss it tomorrow on 3 News Now Sunday. 3newsnow.com. Crowds this weekend are turning out to the Gretna Days celebrations. The highlight of today is... Let's listen to the band. The highlight of today is the annual Gretna Days Parade with the theme, The Good Life, The Great Life, #Gretna Life, in celebration of Nebraska's 150th anniversary. It's part of a packed weekend, including the Gretna Days men's softball tournament, a craft show, the Gretna Days Carnival, and even a kids' pedal tractor pull.
Should severe weather develop at any time during the rest of the summer months.
You know, and I got to be honest, that rain that we had earlier this week, hid in California and is headed to Lincoln tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we need it. The yards are a little dry. The farmers could probably use it.
President Donald Trump blasts Senate rules requiring 60 votes to overcome a filibuster in a series of tweets this morning.
This comes a day after the GOP effort to repeal and replace Obamacare gets a devastating setback. That story just ahead.
The White House is preparing to welcome a new chief of staff Monday.
And while President Trump had no official events today, he did weigh in on health care, Congress, and the stock market via Twitter.
A graphic protest took to the streets of Omaha today, People Against Circumcision. This 17-day protest started Tuesday in Minneapolis and is making its rounds. The nonprofit Bloodstained Men and their friends say infant circumcision is cruel and morally wrong, especially on those who cannot give consent for the operation. The protest originated in California and is headed to Lincoln tomorrow. They are touring Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and the Dakotas. The fanfare continues this evening down in Lincoln. It's a day dedicated to Husker football fans who waited for hours just to get in. Reporter Andrea Braswell is live at Memorial Stadium with all the hype. We are excited to share with you a new show here on 3 News Now. It's called Omaha Sunday Morning and is brought to you by the 3 News Now team and our content partners at the Omaha World Herald. As part of this show, we're working to highlight the people and places that make the Heartland unique. Jennifer Griswold will be your host each week, covering a variety of topics from what's happening in your schools to community development and personal stories too, featuring local people doing amazing things for their community. This week, one of our stories looks at the work being done right here in Nebraska to help save a species.
And so if
you can find this week's show online at 3newsnow.com under the Omaha Sunday Morning tab and on omaha.com. And tune in here next Sunday, August 6th at 7:30 a.m. for the debut of Omaha Sunday Morning.
A one-of-a-kind program right here in the Metro works to keep children safe and on track after difficult events.
And how therapists are teaching students how to identify trauma-like symptoms in their peers that might help save their life.
Starting a new school year can be tough for students and sometimes even more so if they've been through a traumatic event like a family member's death or car crash.
A one-of-a-kind program funded by Project Harmony is seeing the warning signs in these kids and finding ways to keep them on the right track. Senior reporter Jake Wizakowski takes us inside the Learning Center in our In the Classroom Back to School series. It's a story we first brought to you Tuesday night at 10. Concerned neighbors in Dundee sounded the alarm after the city posted signs saying the crosswalk traffic lights at 51st and Farnham and 52nd in Chicago would be removed.
Dundee Elementary is nearby and kids use these crosswalks.
The neighborhood will have time to get information on this process. The city will have to determine if the two lights fit within federal guidelines. Of course, we will keep you updated with what will happen over this next year.